I'll try a grape.
The second largest fort, Jerusalem's the largest fort, and it's a huge thing. I'm sorry, I'm going to ramble, but Lakish is a gatekeeper to the south. You're either going to let Egypt in if you need to, or keep them out. You don't want them. And so this is like this. And you go, how come like Rome didn't come and conquer this? Well, the reason is that they conquered Egypt first. They didn't need this, right? So they did Greece. They conquered Egypt first, so they didn't need this. So there's no way they didn't need to protect their flank. So if you just go straight up to Jerusalem, you got a fort in Lakish, you've got yourself really vulnerable. So they always sweep down around this way, take out Lakish, and now there's nothing to protect you. You just go up to Jerusalem and take your sweet time and meet the angel of the Lord. on all the gates, this is a good place to see this. If you don't go to Bethsaida up north, this is probably the next best place to point this out. The sacred places as you go into gates. I like that. When we hear in Deuteronomy 6, write these on your gates, post these on your gates. Most people in America think of like their white picket fence or their little sign that they have outside their front door. No, it's a village. This is the God of this village. And I think that's helpful, particularly when you get to Jericho, because Jericho is named for Yerach, the moon god. And so it's Yahweh against Yerach at Jericho. And so down here, and we'll look at that in a second from Isaiah. But you see, this is where you would offer, a grain offering, a wine offering, something like that to the God that God is acknowledged here. In that story, we'll see with Hezekiah. Hezekiah is one of the three reforming kings, right? Well, there's four total. Josiah is the last one, but Hezekiah is the third of them, and he seems to be like the most aggressive of them, of the reforming kings. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. And so he seems to be the most aggressive. But then when you kind of read between the lines of Hezekiah, you kind of go, well, maybe I'm not exactly sure what he's after. While he's faithful, there are some things he says, like, for example, we'll see it. He says to Isaiah, "Your God." He keeps calling Yahweh your God. You're like, oh, okay. And when the Rabshakeh gives him a hard time for getting rid of the things down here, the worship sites down here, it almost seems like what Hezekiah is trying to do is stop all the worship away from just the centralized place of worship to keep power in Jerusalem. And it isn't necessarily a spiritual revival like the one you see Josiah doing. It is. In fact, if you remember the end of the story of Hezekiah, the word to him is, he goes, "Yeah, I'm still going to destroy Judah or take it captive." And Hezekiah says, "When will this be?" And the guy says, "Well, it's not going to be during your lifetime." Hezekiah goes, "Well, that's good." I mean, that's the end of it. And so you get with Hezekiah, it's like, really, Hezekiah, aren't you going to do more than that, at the end of your life? Whereas Josiah, when Josiah hears that they're still going to be taken captive, Josiah doubles down. He just goes all out. The next whole chapter is, he stops this and he stops that and he breaks this and it's amazing when you compare it to what Hezekiah's response. It's two different responses. This event, let's walk up and do it. But this event is so big; it's recorded 3 times. You know, it's in Isaiah, it's in 2 Kings, and it's in Chronicles, 2 Chronicles. I mean, this event is so big with Sennacherib, and there's 3 chapters in Isaiah, 3 chapters in Kings, and almost exactly the same. You know, wow, this is a big deal. Okay, thanks for putting up with that. That when you go like, what was that over there?
So that's the Tel Lakish inscription. That's like their big archaeological discovery here.
Okay. The inscription?
Yeah.
Like for a video, like him coming
Well,
out.
just
We walked past that 17 times.
oh yeah.
Yeah. It starts over there. And boom, goes all the way down here. It's like,
Короче говоря, история внука Авесолома.
Это интересный очень был потому что он был очень энергичным,
Hezekiah begged for his life, and had he just listened when God said no, Manasseh may not have been born during those 12 years, and that terrible time for Israel may not have happened. So when God tells you no, know that He is sovereign. He may have a better reason, even if it includes your death.
у этого царя уже не было.